And thank you very much, UK Africa Summit, for inviting us for this great interface. Issues that can work in favor of your investment. We have invested very heavily as a country in what we call tools. You know, when we talk about tools, when we talk about financial instruments, as a central bank, we have invested very heavily in very good monetary policy instruments. What have these instruments done and what are they? We have made sure that our monetary policy works very well in terms of projecting your investment. What do we mean here? We have controlled inflation. We have controlled what we call fundamentals of investment. The number one is inflation. Our inflation currently is 3.9%. We have controlled inflation more than Europe, even here, more than the US. 3.9%. In fact, even during COVID, Uganda never suffered from very high levels of inflation. So our inflation is currently 3.9. This is the headline. Core is slightly higher, but it's also around about 4.1. But we are projecting to bring them 3.4, 3.6 respectively. So in terms of price stability, which is our main mandate, we are above the mark, and so you cannot argue that your money is going to lose value in terms of the future value of money. So inflation, very well controlled. Two, we also have been able to control other fundamentals, and most of these fundamentals is, apart from price stability, is to ensure that there is soundness of the financial system. Our financial system is extremely sound. You have not heard that we have closed any single bank. We have 22 of them, 22 commercial banks. We have got 3 tier 2 banks. We are also licensing these days large circles. And all these almost 32 institutions are performing well. They are sound and they are lending. NPL is very, very small, 2.4, these non-performing assets, 2.4 to about 4%. And also this is a very, very big achievement. Most of them are actually here. For example, you can see Para Bank is here. They have less, your NPL, I'm sure it is less than 3%. So that shows a very, very good economic environment. So our economic fundamentals, control of inflation, soundness of the financial system, have now resulted in growth. We are presiding over an economy that has persistently grown for almost the last 15 years at the rate which is more than 6% per annum. And this is very, very important, because if you want to invest, nobody wants to invest in an economy that it has negative growth. So we are at the mark, and sometimes many years beyond the mark, to ensure that growth is there. How do we measure this growth? When we are measuring an economy that is growing, we have consumption, we have investment, we have current account, which is the exports, and then the export receipts, import invoices, plus what is happening domestic and domestic both consumption and domestic investment, which is called domestic absorption, plus government expenditure. These days, as I'm going to put the fifth point, is that this growth is about 6.3 per annum, which reflects an economy that is really rebounding, not only from COVID, but for us, even under COVID, we never experienced negative growth. The lowest growth we have had in the last 20 years is 1.9. This during COVID 2021, 22, 2021, 1.9. And this is a very, very serious performance of any economy. You can kindly put up your hand if you know an economy that grew even during COVID at a rate which is as fundamental as that. It was actually very, very high growth given the problems that we were having.